Hello everybody, welcome back to the shop. 10 more minutes, thunderchief building action. Yeah, got that thing stuck away for today, but I think I got it figured out. You know what's been talking. I just ain't gonna worry about it. You know, just gonna kind of stew on it while I lay up my hatch. Bam, I got it all primed, ready to go. This is going to go from plug to part 2 days. I'm going to lay all this up. I'm going to wrap this bad boy up in an electric blanket, and in about 4 hours we'll be able to pull it out. So first thing we got to do is taking some corner bead and put it along in here. This is kind of why I wanted to do them parting planes like I did. Don't take a big old bead, man, just a little bit goes a long way, as long as you don't brush it all out of there. You guys see? So I just bolted these pieces together after I did my waxing. I just went ahead and bolted them together and then primed them like this, so I didn't have to worry about taping off, you know, that whole, all them parting planes. That's one reason I did it like this. And for the other reason, this right here, I would have to do this with the bottom on it, and it just, and these ends, and it just would have been just a little bit on the harder side. I mean, it could have been done, but I put them extra parting planes on the sides. It took a little more longer, but with this white resin, this stuff sets up fast, man. Got it nice and toasty in the garage all day yesterday, and set right up. Started early. I'm just gonna, still gotta be careful of my glue on them edges. We don't wanna. Someone said, why didn't I put the resin down first and then I wouldn't have to worry about gluing up next to it? Well, with that, then you're putting your glue on top of resin, which is going to thin your mixture. Just sitting on top of it, they'll mix together and thin, you know, and it'll just kind of, then it'll start sagging out of your corners. And I just found that this works best for me, you know. That's what a lot of this stuff is, you know. It's not what's right or wrong. It's what works best for you, you know. I'm just here giving you guys my opinion on stuff. By no means, you should not try this at home, no. No. You should try this at home. It ain't as bad as you think. This is just kind of a fun little layup right here. I enjoy these little things. This hatch. Simple, easy. Sit down and talk to y'all and lay this bad boy up. What do you think? I've been slacking on the videos lately. When I get busy, I'm doing, you know, a bunch of little stuff. It's just hard sometimes to. Like yesterday, man, I was bouncing back and forth between the duct and that wing and this, and I was just all over the place. You know what I mean? Now, I cut these out with a pattern I made just out of paper. And I'm hoping they fit pretty good on the ends and trim the length, and trim the edges. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, that is just gorgeous. That just worked out splendidly. Now, what you got to be careful of is putting a void right here, man. Not pulling a void in it when you're squeegeeing or anything. Make sure it's on them sides. So I ain't even going to put peel ply on this or nothing. I'm just going to put it together. We're going to wrap it up in an electric blanket. And here about dinner time, we're going to pull her out. So you just take your time and work that into the glass, and you watch. On this side, we're going to have us a void-free part come out of this. You know, y'all can see me make lots of parts, but but we've had some voids here and there, so that's kind of what I'm really trying to do, is get to where I can make these things just pretty much void free. So what we got to do is we got to start at the center and work out and up. Always being careful not to work out our corner resin and pull this off the edges, you know, down in there. You can see when you do. It never fails. You always get an itch. I got an itch right behind my ear, and I got resin all over my gloves. Never fails. Let's just get this resin saturated, then we'll squeegee on it a little bit and take the extra out. After it sets for a bit, and dry brush works good too for kind of removing some excess. We're not worried about excess right now. We want saturation.